So we've lost a right winger. Jack, who do you want to see come in? Very quickly touching on Newcastle transfers. I think it's unforgivable to sell Minter, but I've said before, if we replace him, I'll be okay. Is there anyone you have in mind?
It is a shame we've had to sell him. Right wing is the big position, isn't it, for Newcastle this summer? It just is. Like we have to sign a top right winger. I love Brian Mbeumo. I think he's fantastic. Brentford winger. Just like a great goal scorer. Does link up really well. He's only 24. He had a bad injury last season. That was a Brentford season kind of fell apart. They were doing fine without even Tony. They had a Mbeumo up front, and I think his off the ball stuff is excellent as well. I think he'd fit into Newcastle's team pretty perfectly, actually.
How much would he set us back, do you think?
Well, obviously they're going to look to sell Ivan Toney, aren't they? So then you've got a question over that. Ivan Toney goes, do they even need to sell Mbeumo then? Maybe not. But you're probably looking at between 40 and 50 million, aren't you, really? Realistically.
Bo, who do you want to see come in?
Yeah, so Jack, that's a great shout. I feel like there's love divisions to this. Like if we want the very, very high class Rolls Royce, I think it'd be somebody like Takefusa Kubo from Sociedad.
Has to get the name in.
Exactly. No, I'm gonna say it as much as possible so the algorithm pushes it. But he would be the one who would probably set you back about 70, 80 mil. Brian Mbeumo would be great at that mid-level, probably 40 to 50 mil. And then if you're bargain shopping, I really like Jonathan Rowe from Norwich. Yeah, from Norwich. Yeah. He's done very, very well. But I feel like that would be more of like an Ashley signing from the championship instead. So I think with the money that we've gotten in now, we should be free to sell or free to buy a little bit more and spend a little bit more. So I'm hoping we can go Mbeumo or Kubo, but yeah, I know people have said Chiesa as well. He would be great. I know he primarily plays on the left, but he can play a little bit everywhere. So I'd be great with that also. So
I wanted Elise, so I'm just going to cry into my cereal every morning to see that he went to Bayern Munich. I think he's a great player. But so I sold a player I didn't want to sell. We're not going to buy the player I want to buy. So again, I'm just a stroppy Newcastle fan this summer.